Hello everyone and welcome to special coverage of tonight's game by Tubetown. My name is Drew Veach here at the Warrior Dome for the 4A district tournament matchup between the Westside Lady Warriors and the Highland Lady Rebels. The winner of tonight's game will go on to face the Brooklyn Bearcats in the semifinals of the district tournament tomorrow at Brooklyn High School. Right before our game starts, we'll go ahead and send you for a couple commercial breaks here at the Warrior Dome.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you. At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
Hello everyone, we're back here with a 4A coverage of the district tournament.
I do want to thank everybody, all the fans that have come out to support these young ladies throughout the year. We're in the final regular season week through the district tournament. We appreciate everybody coming in, masking up and social distancing. This has allowed our young ladies to be able to finish this season. So thank you very much for doing that. Now at this time, we'd ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and place your right hand over your heart as we play tribute to our country by the play of our national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. This is a quarterfinal matchup between the Highland Lady Rebels and the Westside Lady Warriors. The winner of this contest tonight will advance to the semifinal round to be played at the Brooklyn High School tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Now for your starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Highland Lady Rebels. Number 2, Hannah Gibson. Number 3, Aaliyah Durham. Libero, number 4, Emma Snyder. Number 9, Taylor Brewer. Number 13, Ryan Hale. Number 21, Morgan Warren. And number 23, Bailey Doon. And now for your Lady Warriors of Westside. Number 3, Colleen Jackson. Number 8, Emma Scott. Number 11, Hannah Pickering. Number 19, Allie Kirchable. Number 10, Abby Manley. Number 23, Lainey Montgomery. And number 22, Bailey Rogers.
Westside coming into this district tournament matchup, winning the first 2 matches against the Highland Lady Rebels. one at Highland and one here at the Warrior Dome. Westside won each of those matches in 3 sets. So we'll see what the Lady Warriors can do here tonight. Starting for Highland will be number 21, Morgan Warren. Number 13, Ryan Hale. It'll be number 3, Aaliyah Durham. Number 9, Taylor Brewer. Number 2, Hannah Gibson. Number 7, Alana Hampson. For Westside, it'll be number 23, Lainey Montgomery. Number 8, Emma Scott. Number 10, Abby Manley. Number 3, Colleen Jackson. Number 22, Bailey Rogers. And number 11, Hannah Pickering. Highland will start off serving here. This district tournament matchup. It'll be number 2, Hannah Gibson, back to serve. She serves it over. Pickering gets to the set from Jackson. Montgomery with the hit. And gets the point for Westside to start this one out strong for the Lady Warriors. One thing to be a big key here for Westside will be starting this game off strong. Usually when they do start strong, they end up taking the set. There's Montgomery serve over for the Warriors. The hit, that was from Morgan Warren. Now it'll be Scott. It's blocked up at the net. Montgomery sets it over instead. Now it's Manley right down the middle, and she gets the kill for Westside. 2-0 Warriors. A good opening start. It'll be Montgomery back to serve again. Her serve down low, and the dig from Emma Slitter. There's Jackson's hit on the left side, and Highland goes diving after it, but gets the point for the Lady Warriors, making it 3-0 Westside. Warriors starting off strong with Lenny Montgomery back serving. Highland has it. That was Hale. The hit over the block up in the net from Manley. Westside with the strong start. That was her and Colleen Jackson up in the net. It'll be a timeout to Highland. They're first. Now we'll send you to a commercial break and be right back here with coverage of our district tournament.
Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page.
Montgomery serve over. The set from Gibson, it's over for Highland. It'll be Pickering down the middle and sailing. Oh, it's in. The call is in. Westside caught a break on that one, as that one could have been close to being called out. And the Highland Rebels still without a point in the early going of set 1. Montgomery serve. Hale has it. Hale the hit with the left hand into the hands of Rogers. Now it's Scott on the right side. Block up at the net. Rogers goes diving after it. And there's the first point for the Highland Rebels. That was number 3, Aaliyah Durham on the block for Highland. And she'll go back to serve. Durham serve. Pickering has it. The set for Montgomery, and it's Jackson on the left side. Gibson makes a play with her left hand to get it. And it'll be a double hit is the call. A violation on Highland. It'll be back to serve as Emma Scott. Scott's jump serve into the hands of the libero Slider. And the same call as before. Westside gets the point there too. A couple early mistakes from the Highland Rebels. There's Scott's serve. Highland's got it. The hit from Hale. That'll be Jackson. Her hit sails long. It is in. They say it was a tip up at the net. Jackson catches a break on that one, making an 8-1 in favor of the Lady Warriors. Little controversy right here with a little argue about the call. As a result, it'll still be the Lady Warriors point. The serve from Scott. Hale has it. Gibson the set. The hit from Warren, and Westside went after it. Sailed out of bounds. The second point for the Highland Lady Rebels. It'll be a substitution. It'll be Ava Pendarvis in for Highland. As she will go back to serve. Sydney Pickering in for the Lady Warriors, their first substitution of this game. Rogers goes down to get it. Montgomery set. Manley taps it over in a block up the net, but it goes out of bounds for the point to Westside. It's number 19, Allie Kirchville, checks in for the Warriors. Number 4, Emma Slider, back in for Highland. The serve from Manley. That one is passed over. Montgomery up close to the net, tries to tip it over. Kirchville went down to get it, and great hustle from the Lady Warriors. But in the end, Highland will get the point. Good play up the net from the Highland Rebels. It's number 21, Warren, will sit for Highland. Number 20, Lillian Stidis in for Highland. She goes back to serve. She serves it. It's long. Rogers has it. A little bit mishandled it on the pass. Jackson goes over, hits the net, and falls in for the kill. Colleen Jackson, yet another kill. That'll put the Warriors up by 7. As Jackson goes back to serve. Serve into the hands of Durham. Up in the net. Kirchville taps it over. Now Kirchville has it. Stumbles, and Jackson pushes it over. Highland goes after it. That was number 10, Abby Hilton. And Westside will get the point. Jackson serve. Back and Slider has it. Now the kill from Hale. It sails out of bounds to the left side. So to put the Warriors up by 9. Jackson back to serve again. The senior. He serves it over. Siddles the set. The hit from Hilton. And Pickering taps it over. The block up at the net is Allie Kirchville, the senior, taps it over for Westside, and a great start for the Lady Warriors. Going up 10 early with all the energy in this game right now. Jackson, she's been serving for a while now. Set from Stittles. It's hit over and falls right between the Lady Warrior defense. So Westside couldn't quite catch a break on that one, as it'll be Hale back to serve. Her serve is over. Pickering has it. Jackson the set. Kirchville the hit. Highland plays it over. Pickering goes to get it. Jackson set. Montgomery's hit from the left side as she taps it over. Perfect placement of the ball for Laney Montgomery. She put it right in where Highland couldn't quite get it. Sydney Pickering checks out. Emma Scott back in for the Lady Warriors. Senior Hannah Pickering back to serve. Her serve goes over, and it's an ace. Hannah Pickering. Where Emma Slider couldn't quite do anything with that one. Pickering gets the point for Westside. An early 11-point lead for the Lady Warriors. They're in a good spot with Hannah Pickering serving, one of their power hitters. Set from Stittles. The hit from Durham. Back and forth we go. Tapped over. Jackson sets it over. A great play from number 17, Ava Penderas, to keep this rally alive. Now it's Scott on the left side. Hits it in for the kill. Emma Scott from that left side. A big power play for Westside, putting them up 16-4. Pickering to serve again. Her jump serve is over. Durham has it. Tapped over by Stittles. Now it's Kirchville. Right to that right side. It crawls in. That one was tough from Kirchville. Put it in the perfect spot where Penderas couldn't quite get to it. Westside up 17-4 here in this opening set. The Rebels have it. It'll be Montgomery now from the right side as she hits it in. Gotten a kill from the left and right side now as Laney Montgomery and the Warriors in full control early on. Pickering serve over. Penderas has it. The set, the hit, or the tap from Durham. Went up to the net. Perfect play from Aaliyah Durham to tap that one over for Highland. Penderas will be out. Warren back in, as well as Slider back in, the libero for the serve. Left-handed serve for her. Scott passes it over. Should be an easy play for Highland, and it was. That was Warren up in the net as she hit that one over on the ball, mishandled from Emma Scott. Scott has that one in control, though. And now it's Kirchville. From the right side, she puts it in. Allie Kirchville with the kill. She's had a couple of those early on, as she'll sub out, and Manley will come back in. Couple huge plays from Allie Kirchville and the Warriors. Get them up a 13-point lead. And that one, the serve. Another point for Westside. But then only 5 points of the win in the opening set. It's Rogers, the libero, back to serve. She's a junior. Durham has it. Now it's Durham. Back to her. Tough play from Rogers to get it. Scott lost control of the ball. It hit a light, and then Manley passes it back over. Set from Stittles. Both teams going back and forth, hitting it back in the net. Manley kept it alive. She went under the net, and it'll be a point to Highland. Heck of a play from Abby Manley, though, to try to make a play out of nothing. Highland within 13. The Sliders back to serve. Jackson the set. Manley on that left side. The power lefty right down the middle. Abby Manley bringing the Warriors within only 4 of winning this opening set. Ree Montgomery, the junior, back to serve. Our second round of serving in this opening set. Hale handled it. Now it's Durham. Durham, as it was a tip, but it falls in. It'll be Gibson and Brewer back in for Highland. Stittles and Hilton out. Gibson to serve. Our serve in the hands of Pickering. The set for Montgomery. Manley taps it over. And they say, I think, a net violation. They give the point to Highland. So the Rebels currently within 12. It's Gibson to serve again. Back-to-back points now for the Rebels. Montgomery close to the net. Manley barely pushed that one over for losing the point. Now it's Durham, and she sails that out of bounds. Westside leading at 22-9 with Emma Scott, the senior, back to serve. Her jump serve, Highland has it. Gibson to Warren, and then it sails out of bounds. It'll be point for Highland off the deflection by Westside. Rogers has Durham serve. Now Pickering on that left side hits the net, and the point is good for Westside. Ricocheting off the net and in for the Warriors is Allie Kirchville, who had a couple big kills early on in this set, back in the game. Rogers checks out. Mainly on the jump serve now. Both teams have traded points lately. Pickering hits it over. Good hustle play from Gibson to get to it for the Rebels. Now Hannah Pickering, as it sails out of bounds on her hit from the right side, as Rogers checks back in for Manley. It'll be Penderas checking back in for Highland, back to serve. Her serve barely over the net. Pickering goes to get it. The set for Montgomery. Good tip up at the net. Penderas will send it over, hits the net. Great play from Jackson. And it'll be a violation on Highland. Point to Westside. Lady Warriors lead at 24-11, only needing one more point to win this opening set. The libero. Slider sends it over. It's Jackson up the net. Kirchville the hit. Great play from Slider. Montgomery hits it in. Westside closes out the opening set with a 25-11 win, needing only 2 more sets to close this out and advance to play Brooklyn tomorrow. We will take you to a couple commercial breaks here on Tubetown.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
We're back here with you with special coverage of tonight's game by Tubetown here at the Warrior Dome. The district quarterfinals between Westside and Highland. As Westside pretty much dominated that opening set from start to finish. So Westside really being carried by a bunch of their seniors this year, with only playing about one sophomore usually and a couple of juniors. Westside's got a strong senior class. Here trying to make a statement for themselves in the district tournament. Here to open up set 2 will be Bailey Rogers back to serve for Westside. Slider has it now. The hit from Durham on the right side. As it barely sailed out. So the point will be to Westside. As Highland's trying to open up this set. They're trying to open up this set a little bit stronger than the last. Brewer hits it over, and it's out of bounds to the right side. 2-0 Westside early on. Rogers serve into the net. Don't usually see that often from her. So the point will be to Westside as Durham will be back to serve. Or excuse me, the point to Highland with Durham back to serve. Durham serve. Rogers went to get that one. Now it's Pickering. Might have been out. Slider got it anyways. And Gibson sends it over. Ooh, Rogers and Pickering didn't know who had it. As it fell right between the two. As Highland evens it up early at 2 apiece. Durham back to serve. Hesitates a little bit. Sends it over the net. Jackson set. Montgomery's hit. Slider has it. Sent over by Gibson. Jackson set. Manley with the lefty spike right down the middle for the kill. Ricocheted off a couple Highland defenders. And it'll be 3-2 Westside with Montgomery back to serve. That one up close to the net. Scott hammers it over. Hit back and forth. Pickering has it from the back row. Hale blocked up at the net. Now the set. Hale again. That one tipped up at the net. A good rally here between the two teams. It's Scott. Sends it down and in on the right side. Emma Scott. A huge kill for Westside in an intense rally. Warriors lead it 4-2. The junior, Lanny Montgomery, back to serve again. Slider has it. The set from Gibson. Punched over from Hale. And Manley taps it in. Great play from Abby Manley. Highland trying not to let this thing slip away from them early on. Trying to just play it close with the Warriors in the second set. As Hale mishandled that one. Westside got back-to-back fairly easy points there after battling tough for their first 4 points. Montgomery serves. Slider has it. Gibson to Warren as she hits it out of bounds. Excuse me, there's a violation on the play. It'll be a point to Highland instead. A couple substitutions come in. It'll be Pendervis back to serve. Pendervis serves it. Jackson's pass. Manley down the middle. Deflects off a Highland player. They went to go chase after it, but Manley's hit was just too powerful for Highland to handle. She gives the Warriors a 4-point lead. Sophomore Sydney Pickering, sister of Hannah Pickering, in for Westside now. Emma Scott out. Pickering serve. Durham has it. Now it's Gibson. Brewer. And both teams up close to the net. It'll be a net violation. It's point to Westside. Pickering back to serve again. Durham couldn't handle that one. An ace from Sydney Pickering. Westside with some consecutive points now, so it'll be a timeout from Highland. Warriors lead at 9-3. We'll be back with you after commercial break.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
Back with you here for the district quarterfinals coverage by Tubetown. As the Warriors took set 1, and now we're here in set 2. They have a 9-3 lead with lots of momentum early on. Rogers gets it. Now to be Manley. Has to rotate to her right. Still has it, full control of it. Now over to Highland. Up close to the net's Montgomery. The hit from Doom as she just checked in. And it'll be point to Highland. Hilton and Stittles back in. Gibson and Brewer out now. As Lillian Stittles back to serve for the Lady Rebels. Her serve right over the net. Pickering has it close to the net. Tapped over from Highland, and it's back with Manley. Now Stittles on the set. The big hit from Hale. Pickering goes to get it on a great dig. Now it's Jackson. The rally continues. Both teams deflecting it back and forth. Manley sets it to the backside. That's Hale again, right down the middle. Hale, one of Highland's power hitters right now. As the Warriors lead at 9-5 with consecutive points to the Lady Rebels. Right over the net. Rogers has it. Manley on a big hit for the kill. Right off the hand of Emma Slider. Westside with a 5-point lead early on. Manley's jump serve. Hale had it. Now it's Hilton with the hit, sails far out to that right side. Warriors lead at 11-5. Stittles the set. Hale the hit. Good block from Jackson and Kercheval up at the net. Highland couldn't handle that one. So Westside now leads it by 7. And this is the point really where the last set started to get out of hand for Highland. So Westside started gaining a couple consecutive points with a couple great serves too. Slider has it, the set. Hit from Hilton. Pickering sends it over. The hit from Hale. Pickering again, and it'll be into the net from Highland. Point to Westside again. Highland cannot catch a break right now here in the second set. So Warriors have gained 4 consecutive points now. Manley serve goes deep, far out, and a great play from Emma Slider to let that one sail over her head. This would be a point to Highland. Manley's out, Rogers the libero back in, as Hale will be back to serve. 7-point deficit right now for the Lady Rebels. Montgomery set, the hit from Pickering. Hannah Pickering gets the point for the Lady Warriors. Now with a 14-6 lead. Jackson serve. The set, the hit from Durham. Kercheval couldn't quite block it. Big hit there, resulting in the kill for Aaliyah Durham, and point to Highland. The libero Slider back to serve. Her left-handed serve goes over and out. Montgomery let that one fall right in front of her as it was out of bounds. And Emma Scott back in, Sydney Pickering out. Pickering's jump serve. Good play from Hale. Now it's Durham. Jackson pushes it to the back row. Highland goes after it. Durham plays it over, and it will fall out of bounds. Big play from Jackson to kind of mix up the defense from Highland. As Warriors with a 9-point lead now. Pickering serve again. Tough to handle. Great play from Stittles up at the net. Now it's Montgomery. She sends it to the back row. Big dig from Slider. The hit over and another one hit out of bounds from Highland. Right now Highland struggling to maintain their momentum when they get it. And it'll be another timeout here with the district quarterfinals presented by Tubetown.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
Westside currently with all the momentum right now in set 2 with a 10-point lead currently. Pickering serving for the ace as Highland couldn't handle it. Westside only needing 7 more points to close out this second set. Pickering, she's been serving for a while now. That's Hilton to hit it over. Jackson sets it behind herself, and Montgomery sends it out of bounds. Point to the Lady Rebels. It'll be Gibson and Brewer back in for Highland. Hilton and Stittles out. The serve now from Hannah Gibson for Highland. Serves it over. Rogers has it. The set from Jackson. The hit from Kirchville, and she's had a couple good ones this game, but that one went straight into the net for her. So now with back-to-back points for Highland, brings them within 9. Serve from Gibson. Scott has it. They set it to Scott. Scott on the left side, and back-to-back hits into the net for Westside. First time you've seen that all match, as most of their hits have been pretty clean and in for points this game. Gibson with their 3rd consecutive serve. They go to Pickering now. Hits that one over. Durham plays it over with the right. Great play from Rogers to go get it, as Jackson plays it over with the pass. Gibson the set. Hit from Warren. It'll be point to Westside. Kirchville checks out. Manley, the lefty, back in for Westside. As a libero, Bailey Rogers back to serve. Her serve barely over the net. Gibson the set. Warren again. And it's a double again, which will be back-to-back points for Westside now in a 20-10 lead. Rogers serve early. Slider has it. The hit from Hale. Hits it towards the back row. Jackson went to get it. Manley plays it over with the left. Slider to Gibson, now Brewer. She hits it. Great play from Montgomery. Jackson with the hustle. Pickering passes it over her head to get it over for Westside. Now Warren, a power hit down the middle. Jackson couldn't handle it. Holland gets the point now within 9 again. Durham back to serve. Pickering has it. Scott over to Manley. A tough angle for her, but she got it over. Another kill from Abby Manley. Westside only needs 4 more points to close out this second set and be up 2-0. Refs talking over the play here with Highland. There's a couple controversial calls that went to the Warriors. Montgomery serve. And up towards the net. Westside gets the point. Warriors leading at 22-11 here late in this second set. Montgomery serve, hit the net, a great one at that. As Ryan Hale couldn't quite handle that one. See if Montgomery can close it out here in the second set, only needing 2 more points. Her serve, Slider has it. Warren back to get it. Durham sends it over and out of bounds. Montgomery with the serve. Gibson, Warren hits it over. Montgomery gets it. Rogers hustled after it, but the point will be to Highland. As Pendervis checks back in and Doom checks back in for Highland. Rebels back to serve within 12. Pickering goes for the dig. It's up. Manley down the middle. A great play from Durham to keep it alive. Rogers to Montgomery. Now Scott, right side. Block up at the net. Huge block. Hale with the block up in the net. Pendervis back to serve again. Jackson's hit. Pendervis sends it back over with the dig. Rogers up to Pickering. Goes up. Sets it over the net. Brewer the set. Hit from Hilton. And now it's Scott. She plays it over. Up at the net is Brewer. Couldn't quite keep it alive. And Westside closes out the second set with a 25-13 win. So we'll be back here with the third set after a commercial break.
is Raynessa Chandler. I am currently the manager of technical support for Ritter Communications. Ritter is like family in more ways than one. My aunt retired after 33 and a half years here, and currently I have 2 cousins that work at Ritter. We have a variety of talented individuals. They motivate us and encourage us to do the right thing. We're grateful for the opportunity to work at a place such as Ritter and to be able to help others, because that's what it's all about, serving others.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
Back with you here with district quarterfinals coverage by Tubetown. Here our matchup between Westside and Highland. Westside taking the first 2 sets in this one. And as most of you know, volleyball is best of 5. So if the Warriors win this one, they will advance tomorrow night to play the Brooklyn Lady Bearcats. Westside has started both the first and second set out pretty strong, and Highland with trouble to ever recover from that. As Highland getting most of their points off of when they get the chance to serve. So when they get the point on defense and get their opportunity to serve, they're usually fairly successful. As Gibson will start us off in this 3rd set, she serves it over. Jackson the set. Manley the hit. Great play from Gibson to go down and get it as Hale passes it over. Sets it over. And then there is Scott on that left side. Emma Scott. The point to the Warriors, a great start with a powerful kill. Montgomery the junior back to serve again. Laney Montgomery serve. Slider had to go get it. Gibson the set. Brewer punches it over. Jackson the pass. Set and hit from Scott. Off the net. In for the point, Emma Scott. Back-to-back kills to start this 3rd set off good for the Warriors. Slider passed that one up close to the net. It'll be Warren. She goes back to get it to hit it over. The set and the hit from Durham into the net. Highland couldn't quite keep it alive. And Westside, as usual, starting out strong in each set. Slider with a good play there. Now the hit from Manley towards the left side. Always the perfect placement you see from Abby Manley. She got it in for the kill from Westside. Westside's really used their hitters to their advantage here in this 3rd set, with all 4 points being off kills. The set, the hit from Brewer. It's a good one as it was in towards that left side. Pickering went hustling after it as Highland is now on the board here in the set. Durham serve. Jackson the dig. Pickering coming up from the back row, hits off the net into Abby Manley's face, unfortunately for the Warriors, but Highland takes a point there. Manley goes up and gets it. It's blocked by Warren. Rogers sends it over. The set, the hit from Hale. Rogers went down to get it. Montgomery sends it to the back row. Warren again, that one into the net. Point to the Lady Warriors. Scott's jump serve. And that one is hit over, or excuse me, passed over. Out of bounds, point to the Lady Warriors. Scott serve, Great dig from Slider. Up the net, Gibson taps it over. Pickering chasing it on the right side. Tough play from Hannah Gibson to go get that one again. And Manley, nothing to do with for the Highland Rebels, as that one went right down Broadway for the point for Abby Manley. Westside leads at 7-2. It's been kind of a scary territory for Highlands. Every time they get down by about 7 or so, the score really goes to favor Westside, as that now gives Westside a 6-point lead at 8-2. Scott's jump shot off the net and in. A little bit luck there, but Warriors will take it. They're up 7. Slider comes off. Elena Hampson in for the first time tonight for Highland. Scott serve. Durham with the pass, ricocheted off her hands. And it'll be point to Westside. Warriors now with 6 consecutive points. And Scott back to serve yet again. Her jump serve, it goes back row, sails out of bounds. Point to Highland as Sydney Pickering checks in for the Warriors. Scott is out. Pendervis and Doom in for the Highland Rebels. Pendervis goes back to serve. We've seen this multiple times in this match as he's checked in and went back to serve for Highland. Her serve, it's a good one to Rogers. The set, a tough hit from Manley, but it's out of bounds. Abby Manley had a power hit, but it went back row and out of bounds. And now back-to-back points for Highland. Manley, that one wasn't as good of a hit, but she got it in the place she wanted it to. Now Abby Manley back to serve. Rogers is out. Tough play for Pendervis. A great serve from Manley for the ace. So Westside leads it here in the third set, 12-4. Durham goes down to get it. The set, the hit from Brewer on the right side. Perfect spot for Brewer. That was a great hit. Left the Warriors defense chasing that one. It's Manley out, Rogers back in. Stittles checks in for Highland, back to serve now. Her serve is over. Rogers has it. Set for Montgomery as Pickering sends it down, deflected off Durham's hands. She could even barely get to that one or react as Hannah Pickering hammered that one down for the kill. Westside only needing 12 points now to mark their ticket to the semifinals of the district tournament. Jackson serve, it's Stittles. Now it's Hale. Pickering went after it with one hand. Probably could have went down and got that one regular for the dig, but instead kind of rushed her timing. Now point to Highland. Montgomery has it. The set from Jackson. The hit from Montgomery as that one deflected off Highland and in for the point. It's Emma Scott to check in. The sophomore Sydney Pickering out. Westside leads it by 8. Midway through this third set. Hannah Pickering's jump serve. Durham has it. Tough play from Doom to get that one for Highland. Oh, tough kill from Emma Scott on the left side, hammering it down for the point. She's had a couple good ones here in the third set, especially. 9-point lead for Westside, getting closer and closer to taking this match. The set from Stittles, the hit from Durham, and it deflects off the net and in for the point. Scott didn't really have time to react after that one deflected off the net. Now Elena Sampson and number 21, Morgan Warren, in for Highland. Sampson back to serve. Hits it over. Scott. Back to Scott. She's had a couple of good ones, and that one right on the line. Emma Scott again. Might just need to keep setting her. She's got several kills here in this set for Westside. Kercheval checks out now. And Rogers back to serve. Her serve, Highland has it. Warren right down the middle. The perfect spot for that hit. So went right in the middle of the Warriors defense. Gibson in and Brewer in for Highland. Stittles and Hilton come out. Rogers up closer to the net to get that one. It's Manley this time on the left, taps it over. Highland has trouble controlling that one, and now they hit it back over. Back and forth we go. A couple great diving plays there from Highland. Scott again, that one sails out of bounds. She really mistimed her jump on that hit. Now Highland brings it within 7. Lady Rebels on a little bit of a run here in the third set. Gaining a little momentum. Pickering has it. Jackson set. The hit from Montgomery right down Broadway. Laney Montgomery with the point for Westside. Brings them within 8. Capturing this victory here in the quarterfinals of the district tournament. Montgomery serve. Sampson has it. Sampson now passes it over, leaning forward. Manley hits it or sets it back row. As Sampson and Hale went diving for that one, neither one could get to it. It's an 18-9 lead in favor of the Warriors. Montgomery's hit, or excuse me, her serve. Tough to control for Highland as it's 3 hits and it fails to go over the net for Sampson. Kind of had a tough angle to hit that one at. So Westside back in front by 10. Montgomery serve right over the net again. Gibson up in the net. Pushed over from Hale. Montgomery set. Scott's hit. It's another kill for Emma Scott. That time on the right side. Feels like she just keeps switching sides for the kill. As Warriors lead it 20-9. Serve from Montgomery. Passed over by Hale. The set, the hit from Jackson. Highland's got control of it. Warren hits it over. Montgomery has it. Scott goes ahead and hits it over. Brewer, a tough play to get that one. And Sampson passes it over. Back and forth we go. Rogers kind of mishandled that one. Now it's Warren right down the middle. Pickering back and forth. Great play for Montgomery to go get it with one hand. As finally a violation. The point to Highland, maybe one of our biggest rallies of the night. Here late in the third set. West Island needing 5 more points to place their ticket to the semifinals of the district tournament. Back-to-back points now for Highland, brings them within 9. Serve from Durham. Scott. Highland tried to block it, went right through their hands, and Emma Scott. Too much here for Highland to handle here in the third set. She checks out now. The sophomore Sydney Pickering back to serve. The pass, the set, the hit from Hale. Montgomery passes it up close to the net. Manley taps it over. Manley goes after it. A great play from Abby Manley to reach over the net without actually hitting the net. It's the point for Westside. Sydney Pickering serve again. Oh, a perfect one. An ace for Pickering. That was a nice one. Hit it right in on that right side. Bringing the Warriors within 2 of closing out this third, possibly final set. Set from Durham. Hit from Hale. Pickering controls it. Montgomery sprints up to the net. Jackson's hit. Great play from Sampson. Hit over from Highland. The hit from Manley. Left side. Blocked up the net. She goes down to get it. So Montgomery passes it over. Up the net is Gibson. Hale comes to get it. Takes care of that one, and now it'll be Westside's turn for the hit. Back and forth we go. Hale again. Now it's Hannah Pickering. Durham goes up for the hit as it's out of bounds. Point to the Warriors. Westside leads at 24-11. Pickering back to serve again. Her serve over. Sampson has it. Hale up at the net. Montgomery close to the net. Manley taps it over to finish it off for Westside. Lady Warriors win it in 3 sets, punching their ticket to the district semifinals against Brooklyn High School tomorrow. That'll be the end of our coverage of this district quarterfinals match between Westside and Highland. I'm Drew Veach along with my cameraman Marcus Carlton. Thank you for listening and watching. It's Tubetown.